Okay, so we have a few missions to do. Welcome back to the Tales of the Neon Sea. Thank you so much for joining me. I have my microphone plugged in this time. I know what I'm doing. If you saw the last episode, it was a bit of a disaster. I think I covered it up okay. Anyway, we have found some information about Brank that we need to go and find out. We've also found all the showgirls. We need to go back to Francesca and do that. Do I have some new information here? What was the new information? I believe I did read this at the end of the last episode. I did indeed. That's fine. Ignore that then. So yeah, we'll go back to Francesca and we'll see if we got some sort of reward for returning all the showgirls. Let's go back to the Flower Knight Square. I think that's where is that where we want to go? Or is this somewhere completely different? Flower Knight Square. I can't remember. Let's go there anyway. Let's see if this is the right place. Yes, it is. Yes, yeah. So that's the clock that we fixed last time. We should be able to. Oh, we want to go back to Miracle Street. We should be able to move around this area a lot easier because we disabled the clock, or at least we turned the clock to off-duty mode, which means a lot of these security robots are not on duty, as the name suggests, and we should be able to get around a little bit easier. So we're returning to the Rainbow Club. Where the ladies take off their clothes apparently, and here we go. All three of the girls are returned, right? Yes, thank you so much, but there's one last problem. Somebody messed up our lighting system. There's a control station just below us. Can you please adjust the lighting to a rainbow colour? Anything for you, ma'am? Alright, well, we can certainly do that. Just below. Somewhere we want to fix. This looks like it. To rainbow. What is happening here? To a rainbow. Okay. Oh, I see. Right, I need to close them or open them at the right time. Okay, so what we want red. Yellow. This needs to be like a purple colour. That's not right. Okay, hold on. So hang on, red, then yellow, then green according to that. Oh well, no, that one needs to be the yellow. There we go. And now we need like a bluey colour. That's not the right colour. That one needs to be, this one needs to be purpley colour, that's what we need. Now we need a blue and, oh, the darker blue, I guess. There we go, that looks right. That was weird. There we go, now the show can get started, look at this. Oh, we're going to get a little treat, are we? Wow, this is my kind of show. Okay, nice. So, yeah, some of the girls here who we rescued are showing up there, I guess. Yeah, okay, nice. Let's go back to Francesca at the top there. And Mrs. Detective, you are amazing. I could kiss you. Okay, brilliant. So I think that's our task done. That's our task. Nice, and now we can go back to the main task. We need to go to the C4 zone. So I think we want to go down here. A mysterious alley. Oh yes, I did comment on this one. Whether we can get in there. Filled with strange noises. Maybe it's best we don't go in there. They're certainly doing a roaring trade in there by the sounds of the crowd. Right, well let's go down into the living area. And go back to the other elevator. That maybe... Oh, elevator C. Yes, that's the one we want. Elevator C. And we want to go down to the Edward Clinic. That robot there is really not very well. It's strange that robots can get sick. I wonder how's that work? Oh, it's the gangsters. So these are humans like cybernetically augmented, I guess. It's an ordinary gang leader. Damn, I can't get any information out of him. I'm going to get an earful when I go back. The doctor didn't take us seriously because he's got friends in high places looking out for him. If the boss hadn't stopped me just now, I'd have taught him a lesson he wouldn't soon forget. Come on, take it easy. If he really does have connections, using force wouldn't end well for us. Okay, are they going to stop my progress? Hey, Grandad, get out of the way. Those guys look like gangsters. What's going on? Okay, so let's go and see what they were up to. This doesn't look good. I know it hurts, but try to keep still. Fortunately, they're all just flesh wounds. These gangs really have no principles. I thought you said they weren't using force. Another patient? You don't look sick. Are you here for a physical? Dr. Edward, I'd like to ask about a robot named Brank. I understand he was a patient here. Seems everyone is looking for Brank. Some gang members just came by asking about him. The gangsters are looking for Brank too? How are we supposed to know where each patient is? These people make trouble when they don't get what they want. My poor Edward. It's okay, Luna. Let's see if any damage has been done to the instruments. Okay, but you really should lie down for a while. Can you tell me about Brank? Sure, but you know I can't break doctor-patient confidentiality. What I can tell you is that Brank lives in District A2, which is the staff residence for the Bellflower House. That seems like quite a lot of information to give out to a random person asking. He often has problems with dog hair clogging his system, so he comes to the clinic every week for regular maintenance checks. Again, that seems like a breach of patient doctor confidentiality, but we'll just go with it. There's a cafe over in District A3. Dog walkers like to go there. You can probably find some of Brank's acquaintances. Now, we did go there, I think. We went to a cafe that has some dogs outside it. Whether that's the same place or not, I don't know. Okay, I'll check it out. I didn't expect Brank to be in deep with gangsters. There were rumours about him being close to some gang leaders, but I don't know much about it. I do know that those gangsters are looking for him now. Maybe he's on the run. Brank hasn't received his regular maintenance for a few days. If you do find him, please remind him he's due for inspection. Thanks, Doc. If I find him, I'll tell him. Okay, let's see if we can see anything around here. What's this? Genetic experiments? This looks like a really old medical journal. So we did have some kind of journals before, did we not? So Gene Modification Experiment Research Report Code 1179. Reinforcing certain physical functions by genetic modification has proven stable and mature by the results. Expected experimental targets were all met. However, after long-term observation we found the genetic modification had some flaws. Although the test subjects had successfully acquired the expected physical function reinforcement, the modification would contaminate the genetic pool of the test subjects more seriously than we had estimated. Through the long-term observation on subject EG6482, we found this genetic modification will lead to lesions being exhibited by every other generation among the descendants of the subject. Descendants would die soon because of the lesions of several body parts caused by genetic issues. Yeah, I guess that's the risk you take by messing around with genetic codes. It's kind of a long-term thing, isn't it? You don't know what's going to happen in the future. After the accident, Ed and I have drifted apart, so... What? What accident we're talking about? What's this? Ooh, high dimension memory. This seems like a quantum chip storage that simulates a brain for intelligent robots. Interesting, that's a little bit of a sneaky find. After the accident, Ed and I have drifted apart, so... Maybe I should have spoken to him again first? Brank hasn't received us. Okay, yeah, so we just need to tell him. Okay, well, something else is going on there with the doctor and the nurse there, but we'll come back to that. Ooh, finding out Brank's address was a bit of a reward, but if the gang's also looking for him, it means that things are more complicated than I imagined. I'm also interested in what the gang said back at the door. There's something odd about that doctor. Nanko. So you're the detective looking for Brank? Who's asking, pal? Nice to meet you. My name's Nanko. I am a robot detective. Grandpa Charles has adopted me and now I live in his workshop. Okay, yes, I'm Brex. Charles mentioned you. I heard you're looking for Brank. Indeed I am. I understand we share a common goal. I'm investigating the recent disappearance of some robots. Brank is the latest to have gone missing. I suspected that the gangs had kidnapped them, but it seems that all of the missing robots also visited this clinic. This is a major lead. I tried hacking the clinic's computer records but found nothing useful. Maybe there are some critical paper documents in there. Need some help? I would suggest the most logical course of action would be splitting our responsibilities. Please find Brank first. There must be a reason why the gangs are looking for him. Here's a Heaven Level pass card. It's still experimental, so it's not completely functional yet. You can only unlock districts at orange level and below, but that should be enough to get you to Brank's address. While you investigate Brank's house, I'll be working on the clinic. If you find anything, I'll be at the grandfather's workshop, where you can exchange information there. Good luck. Okay, test reps card for Heaven pass card, which is some of the functionality of a real pass card. It can be used to get past orange level restrictions and below in Flower Knight Town. Okay. So, lots of odds and ends as well as construction waste, so there's nothing down there. So let's continue just exploring a little bit. All the passages have been blocked by garbage, but the elevator over there probably leads to a lower zone. Okay, well I can't get there. Alright. Well, let's go back. We haven't been to C2 yet. Do we want to go there? So let me just check the... oh, I see where we are. So we need to go to A2, the A2 zone, but... oh god. Basson will lead us to fusion. The global conflict started from separation. Combining robots and humans, Basson will fuse and fusion will connect, take us to a new land. That sounds like, yes, these are the beliefs of the new god Noah. He would use the holy mark of Basson as a symbol after the Arthur Forry town case. This symbol was found at a great many crime scenes. These new believers claim to belong to the Rovers Church, but I'm not sure there's any connection between them and Noah. Well, that sounds super dodgy. Very cult-like. I think we'll stay well away from there for now. I guess until we have a reason to go there. Okay, let's go back up to the top level. And we'll go to the other elevator. Oh dear. This is blue. Help me! That robot is in a bad way. Should I help him? Of course we will. We're doing all the side tasks here. Looks like we need to find a doctor to help him. Well, we know where there's a doctor. Let's go straight back down to the doctor. Let's be quick about it. Hey Doc, somebody up above might need your help. What is it? A robot seems to have passed out up in the C1 district. Any chance you can check it out? A robot? Okay, I'm on my way. Luna, you look after things here. I need to step out for a while. So... can we speak to her? Hi there, just before the doc ran out, he was about to show me that robot's diagnosis report. I'm a close personal friend of his, you see. Some might say we're like family. Actually, that's it, we're family. Sorry, according to hospital regulations, we can't reveal any information if the patient is not here in person. The doctor is gone, so if I can distract the nurse, I should be able to sneak peek at Brank's diagnosis. I know this is a pretty dirty move, even for me, but I'm running out of time. Okay, if we can distract the nurse. Oh, well, there's that, I guess. Maybe I can get the nurse's attention with this patient beeper. What is it? The nurse is distracted. Now's my chance. I give from the patient this. Edward seems like a respected doctor. That's not what I want to click on. Here we go. So, Brank's medical record. Exceptionally high arithmetic ability and social competence. A real high-end technician. Several systems clogged with dog hair, likely from walking his dog after work. So his race is an intelligent robot. Model Art 5. Electronic repairman, age 49. Numerous skills level 12. Non-violent. Bellflower House, exterior type, no defense. Okay. Degeneration caused by long-time exposure to radioactive materials. Also some dog hair clogging the internals. Needs to be maintained properly. Note, aging BH12 parts due to overworking, which will require regular hospital repairs. He walks his dog after work every day. Angela, it's the missing person that the bartender mentioned. Her older sister was destroyed by humans. Didn't he tell me she's outgoing and likes humans? So again, she's intelligent. Numeracy skills level 6, so not as good with the numbers. Location Newport area. So since her sister was destroyed by humans, her emotional systems have been malfunctioning. This has caused instability in the logic level of the simulated brain. Psychological intervention needed. Note, not happy to be restored or rebooted. Cognitive autism has appeared in the simulated brain. Observation and regular treatment needed. Wow, so the robots have kind of these mental problems like autism? This is Martin. Robots have a hard life too. I can't believe he doesn't have enough money to replace his joints with all the work he does at the airport. So another intelligent robot, level 9, numeracy, age 37, non-violent. It's got anti-acid exterior. The mechanical joints are easily damaged due to long hours working in an acidic and high-pressure environment. Regular inspection of the structural integrity is necessary. Note, cannot afford joint replacement, so anti-acid treatment needs to be performed on the weakened parts. And last one, Zhang Bing. A gangster robot. Isn't that the employee he couldn't gain entry before? Why does a technician need a combat modification? Okay, so he's a mechanic. Intelligence, so refit violent. Hardened armor. So the external bones are frequently damaged due to wear and tear, so extensive external repair is needed. Correction of the external bone balance is also required. Note, he was transformed into a robot hatchman by the gang, so the emotional system is extremely unbalanced. A reset needs to be performed. Okay. Very interesting. Angela and Brank, both missing, and both have records in this medical log. Their serial numbers also enter the same digits. There must be a connection. And that butler robot from yesterday, he had these numbers in his serial code too. The similar serial numbers means they were created in the same place at almost the same time. Could it be a coincidence? Unlikely. I need to keep this in mind. Very interesting. Okay, so we now need to go to the other elevator. We need to go and search Brank's home. So let's go back up to the top. Okay, so the doctor is working on the guy there, so that's safe. We can leave them going. So yeah, elevator A is over this way. Here it is. Let's go down. So we want to go to A4, which is red. Red seems to indicate sensitive areas. I guess only high-level staff have access to red cards. Interesting. Okay, well, we should be able to go to the Bellflower Staff Dormitory. Or is that where we want to go? Hang on, am I looking at the wrong bit? So, oh, we want to go to A2. Yeah, oh, yes, this is where... No, I didn't want to go down there. So, yes, sorry, I was thinking we were going to A4, but no, we want to go to A2. Not this one. Let's go back to A2. Who's this guy? You're a stranger, right? This is executive staff housing. Go away. Oh, okay, so I can't go that way. Don't like strangers around here. Well, let's just explore, see what we can find. Brank's home is not in the drainage pipes, so there is no need to go down there. At the moment, I'm sure we will go down there at some point. Garbage dump. Alright, well, let's go back up this way then. H7. Let's just check for little secrets here. The flowers haven't been watered in a while, but it's clear they were previously well looked after. Did we not? That rings a bell. Seems like nobody's home. Oh, weak puppy! I hear a dog barking. Maybe something has happened to Brank. Oh, this is Brank's place. I need to get in there and have a look. There's a special facial recognition anti-theft lock for robots. It can only be entered after the code is cracked. Okay, I need to fill every single node to complete the decryption. The route can cross itself but not overlap, and it can't go through the same yellow node twice. Yellow nodes must be hit in the right order, and the route must finish where it began. Okay, so 1 to 2, 1 to 3. Okay, so we need to go. Oh, I see. We've got to fill everywhere. Okay, so we're going to go here. Oh, I don't think that's right, is it? I've missed one. Okay, reset. Oh, I think I was close though. What about if I go this way? Not entirely sure I've got the right. No, this doesn't look right at all. No. So have I got? Oh, okay, okay. Yes, I do have to do everything. Okay. Oh, there we go. Okay, I had kind of the wrong idea there. I was thinking you had to light up every line in between, but it wasn't quite that. But anyway, that was probably the most difficult puzzle I've had so far. Oh, right. Jesus, what the hell happened here? That's a giant Basson symbol on the wall. No signs of theft or robbery. Yeah, this is a signature Noah crime scene. So the purpose of the bunny parcel was to bring me here, but why? Well, I suppose I do recognise these crazy symbols from Noah's old crime scenes. Oh, Harry! What's wrong with this dog? Oh, okay, right, we are going to sort out this dog right away. Judging by this poor malnourished pup, Brank's been gone for a while. Oh, poor thing. Let's find you something to eat. Yeah, let's do that right now. Dog food. Natural, which is really seen these days. Let's give him the food. Here you go. Have a biscuit. It's ravenous, nearly bit my arm off. There's a Noah symbol on the wall. There must be something else in this room as well. Let's have a look. Oh, so little puppy's fine. You'll be fine. Cheryl, an unreleased classic poster of the singer Cheryl for one of her shows 13 years ago. She's one of Noah's better known victims. Really? Okay. She was killed before that show was even announced, and this poster should have been hanging in Cheryl's dressing room, but all the investigators found was an empty space on the wall where it should have been. So we have a missing poster from a crime scene 13 years ago, which turns up in a missing robot's apartment. Is this some kind of message for me? The bunny puppet sent me the other day also belonged to one of the victims, so that makes two things linking these events to Noah's case so far. So a trail of footprints on the bed to the door. The irregular steps suggest a staggering movement. There is condensed fluid near the footprints. Judging from the footprints, someone must have gotten out of bed and walked out of the room in a disorderly stagger. The steps look like ones of a drunk or drugged person. So staggering footprints. The trail of footprints lead from the bed to the door. Near the footprints are strange pools of coagulated fluid. The footprints are disturbed oddly, suggesting the owner had difficulty balancing and walking. Oh, so we've got our things to examine. Is there anything else there then? So that's just that one clue there. Let's see. This charging device must have a past record of the robot that used it. Maybe I can find some information here. Let me try. Starting self-track, incorrect charging, incorrect supplementary fluid. Press confirm to enter the system. Charging power query. Sure. Account balance charging. Okay. Ooh. Account balance. Low credit account. Balance 1 cent. Debt 4,200. There are so many overdue bills. Looks like Brank's barely making ends meet. Days of power supply suspension 3 days and 21 hours. Okay. Charging power record. The user has forced quit while charging. Power surge protection succeeded. Emergency wake-up failed. Equipment maintenance $8,000. The recharging device has malfunctioned with the wires been yanked out. So records indicate that at 3:21 AM on the 17th of October, Brank's charging process was cut off during a sleep, and a compulsory awakening function of the computer failed. Okay. So what is this supplementary fluid? It seems like maybe someone swapped out the chemicals. An unknown chemical can be seen in the recharging fluid. The user has ignored it. So a warning on the label advises against adding unauthorized chemicals, but it seems that somebody wasn't paying attention. So number 1 port, supplementary fluid contamination, eject liquid jar. It looks like tank number 1 has a similar problem. I'd better take it out for inspection. Okay, so we've done that. Number port 2, uninstalled fluid. Liquid jar ejected. Okay. So that's nothing else in this one. Return to the last step. Calling service. Service unavailable when account on overdraft. So yeah, nothing else there. So let's have a look at what this is. It's rare to see recharging fluid coagulated like this. Let's take a sample, even though I'm not sure what analysis will show. Okay, so someone injected an unknown nanofluid into the charging device, and it's very likely that the fluid entered Brank's body during the charging process. Okay, let's have a look. Brank must really love his pup. Or should that be loved? Oh no, don't talk about that. We'll get him back. There's a lot of residue from the robot recharge fluid on the bed, and the ports and tubes have been ripped and torn. Did Brank do this to his own bed? So robot recharge fluid is splattered over the bed. The recharge ports and fluid tubes show the obvious signs of being pulled and damaged, very likely caused by the user forcibly removing them. So he did it to himself. No trace of a fight or struggle, and no sign of damage caused by the dog. I guess this is all the clues I'm going to get. Now I'll have to try and reconstruct how this went down. Let's just grab this. It's a book about the Prophet, a truly revered figure among robots. So let's just check out our little things we have here. The first robot to ever awaken, the Prophet, was revered by all intelligent robots when he was alive. Many expressed their respect for this robot as a mentor and leader. The death of the Prophet was undoubtedly a big loss to the world. The robots lost a great leader, and the humans lost the chance to understand more about the first awakened robot to exist. Okay. And we have, a new case here. So, some sediment was found in Brank's supplementary liquid container, which must have been added when Brank wasn't paying attention. Initial conclusions are that there is sedimentation as a result of the reaction between a certain material and supplementary liquid. When the sedimentary crystal is exposed to the air, the rest of the supplementary liquid would quickly volatilize and become thin airborne particles. And then that's just the medical repair which we saw anyway. And then we have character files. Oh yes, we have our Nanko, which we saw. It's a robot adopted by Charles who knows everything in the Underbridge district, who works odd jobs for residents near the workshop for money. He may look like a child on the outside, but his age is a mystery, although it says there at 16. So I'm not sure how much of a mystery it actually is, but anyway. Oh, hang on. Does that... Oh, we filled out all the character files. Although it says 11 of 12. So is there a secret one to find? But it looks like it's been completed. Okay, well, that's fine. Let's get out of here. Right, let's do our clues. So we've done this a couple of times before. Each clue is like a gear, and we need to kind of get all the things done by doing it in the right spots. So let's have a think about this. So there's plenty of places to put this in. That looks a good spot. We want to get... That looks good. It needs to be fixed. Might work there. And then this one, can we get it? Oh, that doesn't work there. That can go there though. Let's try and get these around. Let's move that out of the way. Let's see if we can move this. Nope. Move this. Can we put this one? So we can get rid of that one. Put that there, and now this one can go. It's not reaching the middle there, unfortunately, is it? So we start. That works. Match failed. Unable to connect the whole gear chain. Yeah, so things aren't quite in the right place. Let's take that out for the moment. Take this out. So we can move this around this way. What about if we try a different one at the beginning? Although, to be honest with you, doesn't look like this one really goes anywhere else. Let's just try in case we can get... I see that'll work. Yeah, that works. So it's the big one we want to try and get in. That doesn't seem to be going anywhere. Oh, that could go there. Let's see if we can move this one up to there. Is that going to work? It does. So can we... No. Oh, no. Get back. I want to move this one. That could go there. Hold on. Let me move this one out. Get rid of that one. And I'm going to move this one over to here. And then can we get this one? No, it's not going to go in. So that is definitely not right. So I think move this out. This one's probably must go to there. This one will need to be moved out. Let's get rid of that. So what was the other one? I think it was it this one that connected? Yeah, and then this one. Could go there. No. Let's move this one out. So this one I think I want to put here. But then these are just too big to go anywhere else. Still looks like that should go there. This one is not going to go anywhere else. Unless, of course, we do need to change this one out. For this... Oh, that could work. Let's get rid of that. Nope. Ah! Oh my god. The controls on this. Get rid of that one. No! Get rid of that one. And now I want to get this one in here. And then this one in there. Here we go. We got there in the end. Okay, Brank put some kind of additive into the recharging fluid tank. The recharging device sent out a warning, but it gave it a manual override. The additive entered Brank's body through the recharging input port. So 3:21 AM on October the 17th, Brank was recharging when suddenly got up and yanked out the recharging input, which damaged his bed outlet and his own input. Brank staggered towards the door in a very strange way, ignoring the fluid leaking out of his body. Brank exited his home and went missing. There is no trace of another person at the scene, so Brank probably left by himself. And, if the data from the recharge system's failed forced wake-up function is correct, Brank left the room with his body in dormant mode, a sleepwalking robot. That shouldn't be possible. First the butler robot in the Mrs. Perry case, and now Brank with the same kind of implanted device. It stands to reason it's the implanted device that's causing both these robots to act irregularly. Anyway, this strange fluid additive needs to be investigated. It looks like a coagulation of certain kind of liquid nanosubstance. What exactly does this thing do? Oh, now the little pupper is barking. Why are you barking? Are you taking me somewhere? Do you know where your owner is? Should I follow this poor mutt? Obviously we're going to follow him. Let's go. Hope you can help me find Brank. Come on, doggy, let's go. Let's follow him. Right, well, you know what? We are going to follow this little pupper in the next episode. So please do come back and join me, and we'll try and find out what this poor little pup's taking us. We need to find his owner. I'm very concerned about the health of these robots and what's going on here, so we've got to solve this case. I hope you're enjoying this. I'm really enjoying this, and I can't wait to come back and see what's going on. So please do join me in hopefully tomorrow's episode, and I'll see you then. Goodbye.